Hello people, welcome back to the channel. This is 321 K-Pop and Beyblades. And for today's video, we've got another Beystadium review. We've got the Beyblade Metal Fusion Pegasus Thunder Whip Stadium. And as you can see guys, this is one of the first Beystadiums released by Hasbro back in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. We got, quickly enough, we can notice a motif here. We got the logo, we got a design, we got Pegasus. The stadium is inspired and made for Pegasus Beyblades, especially Storm Pegasus, which was the one from Metal Fusion. This is a stadium that is supposed to be for attack types. So in the back we got the sticker. We got all the information when it was made, and you can see actually here it says 2009. I remember vividly, we saw more of these back then. Yeah, around 2009, 2010, actually. But yeah, we can see the slope in here. It's not that deep. I can see that their initial design was kind of like the regular attack type stadium for Beyblade and Takara Tomi's BB10, which I'll bring out in a minute. But it's not as deep. It's not as deep. I've seen some deeper Beystadiums from the Metal Fusion era, like the Max Stampede. It has a deeper slope in there. We got also the two pockets, which Hasbro would put back then for the Metal Fusion Beyblades or Metal Fight Beyblades. I think they did that all the way till Metal Masters, because after in Metal Fury, we saw these squared box type stadiums. But yeah, this is the two pockets. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's kind of like a pinch here where I guess it'll stop the Beyblades from going in there easily. Yeah, it's kind of lifted, as you can see with the light. But yeah, I got this in the mail, similar to the day I got the Blizzard Bowl, when I reviewed in the last video. But yeah, one more look to the bottom of the stadium. There's only like a few kind of damages, but it's not a big problem. Pretty new. And yeah, that's where you can really tell how deep it is. It's deeper than the Blizzard Bowl, that I will say. Yeah, this stadium attack type, I would guess. Let me compare it quickly to a Stamina Stadium that they sold back then also, which was the Burning Fire Strike Beystadium, also Metal Fusion. Now you can see that the Metal Fusion is not as deep as the Pegasus Thunder Whip. Has also a similar pinch towards the pockets, and obviously the little indentations that it has here kind of lead Beyblades into colliding against each other. And actually, when we look at the underneath, I think they're pretty similar. I think the Pegasus Thunder Whip overall is a little bit deeper than the Burning Fire Strike Beystadium. But yeah, I also have the Bolt Blast and the Dragon's Lair, I believe. Those are from the XTS or Metal Masters era. But yeah, this is the stadium. Let me bring out the BB10. I'll show you guys and compare it in design. And here is my reproduction of the BB10. This is the closest one, and you can see it has some damage in there. But you can see it's like the standard kind of slope in there. I guess see how they just made the ridge. The ridge is a little bit bigger than what Takara Tomy would used to do with the BB10. And this one, well, the BB10 had like a little, there was a little kind of deeper slope in there too, as you can see. Kind of had like almost like a little flat circle around, and then it would go in there. But yeah, not the case with the HASBRO one. You guys can see it. Now to test it out with some Beyblades. Let's see how they perform in it. Well, we'll get first the defense type. You'll see Gravity Perseus. This is a brand new Gravity Perseus. I haven't even battled with it. And it has all of its paint, performance tip in good condition, everything. Well, let's spin him in there. Give it a hard launch. As you can see, it just spins there quite steadily. Yeah. All right, that's Gravity Destroyer. Let's put a little bit more active defense type. Let's see, with a wide bottle tip. Maybe it gets some action around. And you have a little movement. Not as much. You'll see why. BBTM were deeper because you would get this action. Yeah. But back onto this stadium. Let's compare it with the Burning Fire Strike Stadium. And actually, I'm surprised of the Burning Fire Strike Stadium giving Rock Gasher more action in here. Let's try it again in the Pegasus Thunder Whip. Maybe I launch it differently. Yeah, pretty much similar. Okay. And Stamina type, Flame Sagittario. Pretty much in the middle. Not much. And now we'll use Storm Pegasus. And there you got some action. So it spins around beautifully. It takes the Tornado Ridge, which actually works on this stadium. Now, can you do a flower pattern? You can slightly do a flower pattern, but it's more prone to go into the pockets. As you can see, that's 3 tries. But I don't think it'll ruin your battle, actually. But yeah, the flower pattern isn't that effective in there. Now, if you get a Beyblade battle, let's say, yeah. Let's say Counter Leon, 145D, and Storm Pegasus. You'll get some strikes here and there. Pretty much a classic Beyblade match in a HASBRO Stadium. And as you guys can see, defense types normally have the edge on these type of stadiums because there's only like two pockets, and the walls are very risen. They're high, so stadium mounts are not as frequent. They would more likely go to the pockets. But yeah, looks pretty fun. Let me get another Beyblade battle in here. Let's say Meteor Drago and where's Galaxy? I'm trying to look for my Galaxy Pegasus. Galaxy Pegasus. All right. Okay. Here you go. You get fun battles in here too. But I think most of them will end up in stamina battles. Yeah. Very good. Let's do another bay battle in here. Let's put Burn Fire Blaze and I would say Big Bang Pegasus. Now the question is, can Final Drive be used effectively in this Beystadium? Because you know some Beystadiums don't have a deep enough slope, so Final Drive is pretty much useless. Well, we got some decent hits at least in here. Well, let's see if Final Drive will actually work. So it's trying to change. So there you go. That's Final Drive. And it's not that aggressive because, yet again, the slope isn't deep enough. So it can't get momentum. Let's test it out in a regular stadium. Just to see if there's no stadium out, hopefully, so we can see the Final Drive in action. Because this Final Drive is not that worn off. See, there we go. So yet again, the difference is enormous. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this Beystadium. It's not a bad stadium. It's pretty basic. Say it's good for your collection just to have it, especially with a lot of people from back in the 2000s. This probably remember their childhood, and you'll probably get a lot of memories from playing with it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this Beystadium review. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll hit you up next time with more videos on this channel related to K-pop or Beyblade. So yeah, until then, see you guys and take care. Thank you.